MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Runners on the move for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
From the stretch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tapia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. And now the in now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Angels, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Simmons.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Fastball well outside. Simmons stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Grounded to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Tapia, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. His first homer here in the series as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at ball one. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 3. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Rogers scoops it up. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Angels do get one, however. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Brendan Rodgers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Dahl over at second. Alonso is over at first with one away. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Digging in, Tony Walters, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The pause. And the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. On the ground near home.
Yeah, Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rocky. And now for the Angels,
And
Brian Goodwin. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Brian Goodwin.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Line drive to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dahl moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to third. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end. Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The catcher.
First offering on its way.
Lucroy.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. Line hard to center field. Tapia is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and one to Tommy La Stella. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swings through it for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 1-2. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy, as we begin the top of the 4th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, David Dahl. He singled his last time up. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Yonder Alonso. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no run. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And leading off for the Angels, the center fielder.
And the pitch.
Mike Trout.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Into the box as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. A bouncer up the middle. Rogers right there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Ready now for L.A. Brian Goodwin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Number 5, Albert.
Here's Albert now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Tapia's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Tony.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Walter.
First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
So we got him looking there. Tony Walters is retired to lead off the 5th. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
This is pulled into right. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Blackman, the runner at second with 1 away. 3-0 now. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk. Here's Nolan Arenado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down. In now, Cole Calhoun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Cole Calhoun.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Alonso into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much to the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is... Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Murphy. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Into the box now, Yonder Alonso. Fielded cleanly. Simmons on to first. It's a double play as their woes. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Story brings it in. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
In now, Justin Upton.
Number 8, Justin.
As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now that's popped up. Alonso moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels do get one, however, on the mic. At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Tony Walters is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Rodgers leads off second with nobody out. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. One there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Digging in once again, Raimel Tapia. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. And he's out on a strong throw.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. No balls and a strike to count. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Mike Dunn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
38.
Now batting, Brian Goodwin. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Zach Kozar is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And Kozart even in the count at 1-1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. And Albert swings and misses. Good rip at the fastball, but it's 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep full side.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2 to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him, and this will be fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Dunn, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in, Trevor Story. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Calhoun, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Daniel.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Your attention, please. Now,
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Freeman.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Now in the box, Brendan Rodgers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Riding in once again, Tony Walters. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
The right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Splitter. 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Look to be jerked.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Scott Ober is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Line to the right side, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. He was a double play victim last time around.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Quick check on that time run at first. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out in the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
Now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're
high and deep to right. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Mike Trout. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Luis Renfroe will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Max Stassi is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Trevor Story will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Garrett Hampson. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Davis is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. And that's off the left field wall.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Arenado is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Wade Davis. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.